Hey guys, System here, and this is FTB Skies. I myself am having a wonderful day. Hope you guys all are as well. Let's go ahead and jump forward and move on with the pack, right? So in between episodes, have not done too much. I did do a little bit of decorating, and I guess I progressed on one quest, and we'll kind of show you how I did that as well. So let's go ahead and move on with the pack, right? So in between episodes, I did this. I went ahead and decorated our Britannia area. Quite happy with how it turned out. Not too bad. I used dark oak. I used some warped, what is that, the hypheny, whatever it's called there, the stem blocks. And then I also used the blackstone. So this is like a chip variant, right? Yeah, cut blackstone columns. Use that on the floor down there as well. And just looks not too bad. Something a little different, right? I wanted to use a different palette than what I'm usually used to. Trying to, fool around with different colors and stuff. It's definitely not finished yet either. Like inside here, kind of like just cuts off randomly. You need to kind of make that come up and, just go in there nicely, you know what I mean? And a couple other places I'd like to kind of round out as well. But for the most part, quite happy with it. So that is that. The underneath the island we'll do later on. I'm kind of waiting until we progress to a certain point of the quest line to make doing the underneath these islands, the last two anyway, really easy. So that's kind of the plan there. Also, I sorted this out here. So yesterday I wasn't sure how I was going to go about this. I thought we were going to have to set up a manual mob farm for the luminous crystals, right? And these were the ones that we get in the salvaging table, right? So I actually have a couple of tools here. I'll show you how I got these here in a second. But anyway, could do that. Drop that off. Got another one here. Also, depending on the color, so this one's blue, so it'll give you the luminous. This one's this, so it gives you like the little scrap metal. So depending on the color, it kind of determines what you're going to get out of them as well, I guess, is what I'm trying to say here. Movement speed, I don't think I really need that one, but I don't think I got another one of those, so I'll put that in there. Yep, and go to have that as well. Then we'll head over here and show you how I actually got all those weapons and tools, but about actually have to kill mobs myself. So in here, I kind of forgot we had these spoils bags, right? So these spoil bags actually have this stuff in them sometimes. So basically, if you come in here, grab a bunch of these, and then you just start shift and right-clicking on your storage, or any storage, right? As long as it has the space for it. It'll kind of empty out the bags, right? So they're all filled up with all this junk and stuff. And I filtered out some of the stuff. It's actually kind of being automatically voided off, some of it. But if I go back in here now, I should have some new tools and stuff and weapons that we can go ahead and break down, right? So just a nice, easy way of kind of handling that, right? So we don't actually need to have a mob farm. Just go ahead and grab these, break them down. I still need a little bit more of these ones here. Later on, we'll need the God-Forged Pearls. Only have 9, and I think we need 16. So I'll be doing this for a bit more. And I've only got like 2 of those doing this way. They're the most rare ones, right? They're the most powerful enchants, right? So probably not going to see a lot of them. Might as well grab that one as well. And I think that's everything. We could always make them too. So there's a way of like making the crystals as well. Then we get enchanted armor, I guess, and then get it back. Or if that's how it works, right? Like I have orange one here. No, I guess I don't have any orange ones, do I? Maybe, I thought I had one rare somewhere. Either way, it doesn't matter too much. We'll get it sorted out. There's a way of making these gems too, and making them better. But I'm not thinking we're going to do it in this pack. But, I mean, it's a possibility. I think maybe if I put this on an armor, though, and then break it down, I get a Godforge. I'm not sure, though. Maybe I'll try that out at some point. Anyway, just kind of sorting this out here. Also, I found out how you kind of put it on tools, too, right? So if you actually just want to get one of these, like, affixes, so right there, the base experience gain, the mining, the reach distance, you know what I mean? That random effects on there, right? You put a tool in here, then you give it some dust, then you give it one of the crafting materials. And depending on which one you put in, decides what you get. Basically, it turns it into like an enchantment table. So it's a secondary enchant, basically. So it's kind of cool. It uses a lot of levels, mind you. But you get some crazy stuff on it. Like really insane stuff, I noticed. But nothing I really want at this point. But some of them are insane. I saw one where I was getting like resistance 2 and instant health 3, I think it was. Or 3, I think it was 3. Instant health 3 for 10 seconds. Like just insane ones. Just really, really crazy ones either way. So the first thing we're going to go ahead and work on today is going to be working on getting blaze cakes. So you see here, I set up this trader. So you get these traders here. This is a piglin trader, right? So it's doing the bartering, right? So you just pump gold into it. Then every once in a while it outputs materials. I saw on the blaze cake that it can be traded from, I guess, bartered from piglins. But it doesn't seem very fast, and I need it kind of like right now. So I think we're actually use Create to do this. I was just testing this to see how fast it was, right? So I even sped this guy up. Just kind of test it out at 256 to see how fast it would be. But it seems like the blaze cake is actually pretty rare and not a very common trade, right? So this was me just kind of being hopeful that this is going to work out for me to get blaze cakes because I only need 64 I didn't really want to have to do the crushing wheel setup, but it looks like I'm going to have to. So I'm just kind of explaining why this is sitting here. It's just a failed attempt at something, basically. I can leave it here, and it'll produce us all the crying obsidian, because later on we actually need crying obsidian at some point, I think down at this quest line. Yeah, right here, when we get our ink crystals and our creative paste container, which is cool. But for right now, we need the blaze cakes, right? So once we have that, we get a creative blaze cake, get ourselves a flight module, which is kind of cool, and then a powered up backpack. I don't think it's fully powered. Well, maybe that one is fully powered. I think that is. That's got, oh my goodness, it's got a lot of power in it. I wonder if you can pull that power out anyway. That's a lot of power. That's a ridiculous amount of power. Either way, so we're going to have to probably go ahead and set up the crushing wheel. I was just seeing if this is going to work here. It will work for the crying obsidian. It will get me blaze cakes over time, but it's not going to be efficient to do what I wanted to. Also, can we use this experience confetti for anything? I'm not sure if we can. Cursed ring of experience. Ring of experience. It just picks up the XP orbs, right? You know, nothing too important, right? But anyway. Oh, and also to get the piglins, I didn't really explain that either. I have here a piglin spawner. So you can just get these from any of the... I'm not in the right dimension. In any of the nether villages, right? And then, yeah, every one of the villages that I went to 4 of them so far, have one of these spawners. So you just break up with silk touch. Then you can just pick it up, put it down, right, as long as you have silk touch. And then just spawn them in this way, right? So I just have it here. Then if I spit this up very quickly, here you go. We actually have one of them there. That's a baby. He won't do. Wait for an actual regular one. But you basically just pick them up like villagers, right? So I pick up this one. This one will get mad, right? Because he saw me do it. There you go. And then I'll have to wait until I get a fresh batch. Then I can pick up some more, right? There you go. I don't think they'll get mad on the next batch here. But yeah, that's basically how you pick them up and get them into there too. So not a big deal, but yeah, let's go ahead and do the crushing wheel setup because, like I said, this just time-wise is going to work out. So for the crushing wheels and the blaze cakes, we're going to do this really quick and dirty, right? So let's go ahead and grab our oak here. We just need a bunch of that. Already went ahead and set up the crafters here as well, so not too bad. We do need to send them to a central point, I guess. So we'll do that, that there, then that there. Then we'll need a rotational force, so I guess we'll need a cog here. So let's go ahead and pop that there. Then we'll grab one of our energy transmitters. I don't know why it's called an energy transmitter. It's really a rotation transmitter. But either way, that is fine. So we got our wireless rotation. And then we just need to set up the recipe, right? And it's just this here, right? So let's go ahead and grab that right there, that right there. This goes dead center. No, not you. You go dead center, right? So I think it's just this, right? So you just do that, that, and that. Then just the outline with all the andesite alloy. And then we should get 2 of these for the recipe, if I remember correctly, right? I just looked at it, but didn't really pay much attention, like I said. But anyway, should be able to just go ahead and put a button here, hit that, and that should fire, and then we should get our crushing wheels. So that handles that. We already have our crushing wheels, right? So the first part done. So let's actually grab that, because we need that. I only have 2 of these right now. Then we want to go ahead and get these set up really quickly, like I said. We're going to do this really quick and dirty, because we only need like a stack of the cinder flour. So basically what I'm going for here is this. We need to make the blaze cake, so we'll have to make one of these spouts, pour lava on the actual blaze cake bases. To make the actual bases, though, you need eggs and you need sugar. I already have tons of eggs. I already have tons of sugar. I need cinder flour. To get cinder flour is crushed netherrack. Is it crushed? Okay, doesn't matter. Crushed netherrack, and you get 2 per. I guess it's 50% chance for the second one, I guess. We'll just do a couple stacks. But, yeah, once you have that, we're good. Like, we only need a couple stacks. So we don't have to worry about it anymore. So let's go ahead and throw you down there. Then I should be able to grab one of these, pop it right here. Then I should be able to go, is that spinning the right way? Actually, I don't know if that's spinning the right way. Which way are you spinning? I think you're going the wrong way. Let me fix that. Here you go. Go ahead and do this. If I put that on this side, will it spin the right way? I think that's spinning the right way right there, right? Yes, that is actually the correct way. So you want it to spin inwards towards the center, right? So it has to grind what's in the center there. Then I guess we just need to bring that power over here and flip the rotation. So what we'll do is grab ourselves some more gears. We got these, some shafts, and I have a couple more gearboxes as well. So that'd be good for the flipping, right? Actually, does the rotation cover to the sides of these? I can't remember. I need my shafts. Let's go ahead and grab them real quick. Yep, can't remember at all. If it comes out, oh, don't change the name of it because I think that'll mess up all the other channels. Let's just click that off. Yo. I guess that does work, actually. So we'll just go ahead and maybe flip that. And then I should be able to just do this, actually. And those should be both going inwards. I can't tell if that one's going inwards or not. It's going so fast. When it's going this fast, it's hard to tell. Are they both going the right way or not? Let's go ahead and grab crushed netherrack, find out here. Let's do that. If not, I'll have to sort out the rotation, but either way, it shouldn't matter too much. This is effectively, like I said, very quick and dirty. Is that working or not? I don't think so. I don't think that's working. I think that one's spinning the wrong way. Why didn't the rotation flip there? Oh, do you need 2 in between? Let's see here. If I grab you, is that how that works? And you? Will you work now? See, that one looks like it's... Yeah, they look like they're spinning the correct way this time. Let's try that again. If I go back up here, crush netherrack. What do I have wrong? So apparently there's something really weird going on here. I don't know what's going on, but I think I have infinite rotational force and I can't slow it down right now. It's a little weird. But I have the rotational speed controller here, right? But it's not connected. It was connected right here with a big cog. And if I do that, it breaks. But these are still spinning. And these shouldn't be spinning because there's no rotational force. And these are all going max speed, even though it's down to 4. I have no idea what's going on here. Something really strange. It's like something got flipped during an update and it just said, you know what? You just keep it working. You just keep it working. I have no idea what's going on. I'm so confused though, because this should work just fine. Maybe it's this connection now. Like maybe I'll just connect via there. No, it still breaks. Why is that breaking? That shouldn't break. That should not break. If I break that, that's going to break everything. I feel like I should fix this, though. Like, I should figure out what the problem is. Is it the Ender transmission mod itself? See, that connects now. Now, can I connect that again? Let's go ahead and grab this transmitter. Now, I can't connect these. Can I connect on this side? What is going on? I'm so confused. Do I have to make a new channel now or something? I don't know what to do here. What would it be causing that? It's like it thinks these things are producing the power somewhere else, but I don't have any power coming in from somewhere else. Like it's trying to rotate it in the opposite direction? That doesn't make any sense. Maybe if I connect... I have no idea. I'm going to have to maybe go ahead and break all these and place them all again, because something really, really strange is going on here. Like, I have no idea at all whatsoever. I'm so confused. I am so confused. I have no idea what's going on. Every one of them is broken. There's none left. It's still spinning. It's still, like, I don't think that's as visual, right? Yeah, that's still spinning. Maybe I'll set up a second channel and see if I can get it to work that way. Because it really, yeah, something totally glitched out here. So if I go here, go to channel 2, do that. It's not spinning, so that's a good sign. Then I should be able to take that and put this here like we had previously. Then everything should start going nice and slow. Well, I guess nothing's going to go slow right now because they're not even hooked up, right? So I'd have to get them all on the correct channel. So I finally managed to make us some cinder flour, but I'm not really sure about the issue. Like, I've been here trying to figure out what exactly was going on with my stress, and I'm not 100% sure. I think there might be some different change, like maybe in one of the updates, they changed the way these things work with their stress, because, yeah, it's not working. It does have 8 times stress on it. I noticed that, 8 times RPM. So I guess that's something, but see, they're 512. I think these... When they were first set up, and we first set these up, I think it said that each one of these could move 2,000 stress units, but we found very quickly that we could move infinite. So I'm guessing in the update that was fixed and maybe something was changed. So I may have to go ahead and change our whole system here, because now nothing really works anymore. So I guess that's the thing, right? So right now, if I turn that down to 48, I have enough stress to actually run these over here, but it's only running a little over... How much was it running per? 384... 384. Yeah, that's not 2,000 though. Like if I double that or go up the next step, I guess it's 512 and 512. Still not 2,000. So I'm not sure why it's breaking. I guess I'm not really sure. So I got these things everywhere because they keep popping off. But anyway, that is definitely the thing. Like I said, not really sure what's going on. I mean, we don't need those resources en masse too much anymore anyway. But it'd be nice to have our stress back. That's for sure. Either way, I'm gonna have to reset it up because these Ender transmitters, although they were fun and very useful for most of the pack, I don't think they're going to be very useful anymore. But either way, we can make our cinder flour, so that's fantastic, right? And with that, we'll actually be able to make our blaze cakes. I'm just so confused here for a bit why I couldn't get things to work properly. Everything was doing its own thing here. I put everything back on the channel 1 too, right? So they're on the channel 1. So that channel finally fixed itself after about the 4th try. I break the block and put it back down, that it would still think it was infinite. So I was so confused. Then it finally fixed itself either way. So I've gone ahead and made all the blaze cake bases. I'll kind of show that in a second here. And I also got everything repowered up. Like everything's going max speed again. I found a second issue. The second issue was right here. This gearbox and cog was broken. So this one right here powering the mechanical arm, which is powered by a Starbuncle, but I have no clue what broke it. I have no clue at all whatsoever what broke this. I left this independent on purpose just in case anything ever happened to this, right? The actual boiler here. This arm would still be trying to feed the boilers. Like, you know what I mean? It was going to be powered from it and didn't have to be, you know, powered to keep working, right? I wanted it independent, and that's why I usually do this. And people go, it's slow, but at least it's always working no matter what, right? But no clue what broke that. As well as over here, I guess this was still broken too. I guess what I'm saying is that was broken. It was only producing 2,000 stress units, but it does not explain why this was broken and why these were still trying to transmit 256 rotation when this wasn't actually producing anything. You know what I mean? It makes no sense at all. So there was like 2 separate issues basically. Also, I ran an issue here too. So I made all the bases, right? So these here, I'm going to show you here. The 2 weird recipes that just make this really jank. So you have the sugar here. Then I grab eggs as well. Go ahead and grab them. I had to do most of these. I had to do them batches of 8, oddly. Because actually, if I go ahead and throw like sugar in here, just stack, it's going to try to make sugar cubes. That's actually what it's making right now. It's making sugar cubes because apparently we need sugar cubes. And if I throw in eggs, it tries to make egg crickets. So why do we need these things? I have no idea. One is from supplementaries and the other one's from incubation. And they both want to be crafted inside this thing just to be annoying. So it just makes it so when you're trying to pipe the items in, it's trying to craft things that you don't otherwise need. So I had to do the batches of 8. So because those recipes both take 9, I believe, right? Yeah, they're both 9. So anyway, I got them both done. And we're going to go ahead and actually make our blaze cakes now and move on. I really don't want to look at a crate right now. So let's get away from it. So let's go ahead and grab some lava here. And we do have a tiny bit more crate, but we don't have to have any crate rotation to kind of do this part. So anyway, let's head here. Go ahead and throw a spout on top of that, right? So that'll just sit up there. Then we'll have a tank up here. Then I guess we'll go ahead and grab ourselves a fluid pipe. Doesn't really matter where we put this too much. Let's do that. Go ahead and extract that. And that should start going in there. And once we have that, we just take the blaze cake bases, I believe, and just put them on. And I think that'll just do the entire stack for us. I don't think I have to do anything at this point. I think each one takes 250 millibuckets of actual lava. But once it's done, it's done. I think we can speed that up too with the time in the bottle. So if we actually grab that and do the bottom. It has to be the bottom apparently when you speed this up. Yeah, every time you speed up, notice it's doing like batches of 4 now. And if I do it again, how much is that going to go up? Still 4. Oh, it's definitely doing faster. Either way, you got our full 64 there. So we should be able to finally take this stuff, go to here, and click submit. There you go. We have our creative blaze cake, which I don't care about. We really don't need it because we have too many of them to power. We have an affinity one. We have a flight module, and we have this crazy backpack, which is actually pretty insane because this is like the powered up one. I'm curious, can we get this power out anyway? Is there anything that lets you pull out power? That is so much power. What is that? Millions, billions, trillions. What is that like? I have no idea. That's a big number. How much power do we have currently? Do we already have 100 billion? No, we're only halfway there. There's like so much in here. If we get out of here, that could basically just power everything. I'll have to look around and see if we have like any energy extractors or anything. Can't think of anything that would extract power though. Do we have like something that says extract and takes power out of things? There's MPTs, pigment. No, there might be something though. I'd have to look around. Either way, we got this puppy, and apparently this thing can hold how many items? 2 billion items as well? Are you serious? Do they stack that high in this thing? Let's see here. I've never really used a powered up one of these before. Not cool. Let's go to cobble. Yep. Just curious how high the stacks go in this. There you go. Kind of works like a filter too, the way you do it. Actually, I don't know how you remove that. Oh, there you go. Oh, there you go. And there's a void. You can void stuff, I guess, if it gets over a certain amount. Then a refill probably automatically pulls it in there, right? That's kind of cool. Has an item magnet, item and XP auto pickup, charging, and then I don't know what shiny means. Do we just make it shiny? I have no idea. Either way, we got our backpack. Can you put this one down? You can't put it in the world. Yeah, anyway, I'm trying to find ways of getting power to this because I think it would be hilarious to just take the power out of it. That's so cool too in your hand. It looks like you're like carrying it like a backpack. Like it has a handle on the top too. That's actually pretty neat. Either way, we got this cool stuff here. We may go ahead and try this out too. I forget how much power this takes. This is creative flight, but it takes power, and you need it's the environmental, I think it's this weird one, right? Yeah, we need one of these. It's been a while since I used this thing. And last time I used this machine, it was really jank. And do I really want to deal with any more jankness today? Anyway, let's go ahead and put this up here. Go ahead and put this, where's this at? Put that there. Then we'll go ahead and grab ourselves should have a point in our bag here. Go ahead and hunt that down. See if we can actually get ourselves at least creative flight around the base, right? Because this one kind of works in the area. That is good. Make sure it's not going crazy with power here. Not too bad. So you have to set the height here. It's like a height range, right? And we are at, I think it goes by, I don't know if it's from the machine or from you. Let's see here, Control M. We're at 65. So we should be in that range, right? We should be in that range, if that was right. Let's turn our backpack. Let's actually remove it. Do we have creative flight? Oh, we do. Oh, we have real creative flight. And that should work up to Y level 70? And does it turn off now? Like, am I going to fall in a second? Or is it actually from the center of the machine, those numbers? No, it actually falls off. So that's actually like the Y level height. So you'd want to set the Y level appropriately for that, right? So if I set that to, say, let's see here, 120. And do we need it that low? Probably not. Why would we go down to Y level height 30? No reason, unless it's going to kill people. I'll keep this around either way, right? Just keep us safe. And we could change the radius as well. Up that. So tell you how much power it's actually going to use, too. Because this is going to be kind of a power hog, I think, right? Because it's per block, and it's 0.004. But I remember that adding up very quickly. So I guess that's the thing. But anyway, we should have creative flight right now, right? It's not particularly fast, but at least it's actual creative. So I don't have hover all the time. So when I walk off something, I'm not just floating. I actually like that. So I'll definitely use that around the base. That's actually a pretty good reward there. I need to know how much that's using, though. Can I actually, like, track that anyway? Like, easily? Probably not, right? Would that be this one point or all the points? I guess I'd tell better down here. Head down here for a sec, and then go to this. Yeah, I think that's for all the points. So even between all our points, we're only using like 26,000. And 8,000 of that's being used for our wireless anyway, right? So that's actually not too bad. And it spikes up around 30. We're producing, I think, close to 60. So it's not that big a deal, right? I think it's 60 anyway. No, 70,000. So we're looking pretty good. Either way, we got our blaze cakes and one more quest done. Really easily, actually. We should be able to grab our screen, though. If I go to my screen now and grab myself yet another point, we should be able to go ahead and do another power kind of quest here. So we have this one for 100M. Let's go for task, go to 100M. Click that one and check it off. Then probably power that. Should only take a couple seconds here to get that one done, actually. Go ahead and get that all in there, all willy-nilly. There you go. That one is taken care of. And then I could probably go ahead and actually do the other one as well. Actually have an exporter right here. I think we've already upgrades in it. And we should be able to export the liquid in there as well, right? So let's go to exporter. What's this? Oh, that is an exporter system. Let's go ahead and go to fluids. And was that one the latex? I can't remember. Oh, that's the ether gas. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves our ether. And then maybe gas. Sweet. And start pumping that in there. Oh, I need to set it to the right one, right? So ether gas right here. Check that off. There you go. So that one will finish here in a couple seconds. That won't take very long at all, actually. Let's actually pull that and switch to that as well. Make it a little faster. And there you go. Another quest done. No problem at all whatsoever. At which point we actually have to get into Terrasteel Dash. So we actually have to go to the moon. We have to do Swift Alloy Agate from Elemental Craft. And we'll have to do Terrasteel. I have a plan for the terror steel, though. We have a good amount of it already, though. We don't have that much to actually need. Terror steel, yeah, we only need, what, 5, what is that? 26, 27. 27 is not too bad at all. But anyway, there's another quest done. Don't think we get anything special for that one at all. But we're making really good progress here. Not too bad at all. And we made it past the mighty hill I call great. Hopefully it doesn't break again, because it worked the entire pack until that point. I have no idea what just happened with that thing, but my goodness, that gave me a headache. So I think I'm going to go ahead and actually wrap this one up a little early today, but I think tomorrow we'll get through this quest line. I don't see any issues with this one at all. We'll get through this one as well, now that we have crying obsidian. We already have that other stuff, so that's fine. This one here, I guess the only thing we need is crystallized amber, and we're done. I'll probably do the foods in between episodes, because, well, no one wants to watch me make foods. And this is all easy stuff, too. So we might actually make it all the way to this one tomorrow. Will we make it here? Probably not here. Anyway, so yeah, we'll get a bunch done tomorrow, get that all wrapped up, kind of push forward towards the end of the pack, and hopefully not have any more, hurtful brain stuff. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up here. As always, guys, like this video, please hit that like button. If you really liked it, hit that subscribe button. It is always appreciated. Well, you guys all have a good one. See you guys in the next video. Later.